begin in a few minutes. If you could find your seats. There are programs on the back tables if you'd like one. We're beginning in a few minutes.
All right, welcome families, welcome students. My name's Joe Murphy. I'm the principal of Plymouth South Middle School. We're just extremely excited to celebrate these kids. Thank you for coming out and supporting everybody tonight. And we got our fingers crossed. The rain looks like it's going to hold off as well. So I guess this was all meant to be. How about a nice round of applause for our 8th grade kids? And if I forget to tell you this later on, if you know any of the students when we call their name and they come up and they get their certificate in just a little bit, we encourage a lot of yelling, a lot of positive praise, because that's what tonight is all about. So without any further ado, I would like to say, Isabel Gunther from the PSMS chorus, if you would come up, please, and she's going to sing the national anthem for us. Our flag is back here. If you would rise, please, if you can. Izzy. So it's all taped down.
It's all no music in the background, right?
Yep, it's total a cappella. So you do what you
Okay. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
all the kids? Great. You know, one of the nice parts about working with kids in a big school like this is that I get to look at them, the teachers get to look at them, the administrators get to look at them, and we marvel at what they do every single day. There's not a chance, you couldn't have paid me to get up in front of a group of 1,000 people to talk or sing when I was in the middle school years. And so, like, I just am so impressed by what they do. This group specifically of 8th graders are just, they're just wonderful. Speaking of which, the kids have chosen guest speakers, one from the 2nd floor and one from the 3rd floor, to share some of their experiences and some of their thoughts on middle school with you. And so I would like to invite our first student speaker up to share a few comments, Morgan Henderson. Morgan.
Hello everybody. Welcome to the graduation for the class of 2027. It really means a lot to all of us that you're here to celebrate. Thank you for all of your love and support. We are here to celebrate the graduation from middle school. It sounds crazy, middle school. It seems like we had just entered PSMS yesterday, having to wear masks and be in our split cohorts. We didn't even know half of the kids in our grade. We had to start school behind masks. Some of us didn't even know what each other fully looked like. Our whole world got flipped upside down, yet we were still able to go to school through that challenge. We persevered. We didn't give up. We've all made great friends, and we all respect each other. I think that is what makes our grade so special. Our teachers are really incredible. They connect with us and help us get through hard times. They don't just do these things because they have to. They do it because they really do care. This whole middle school experience has shaped me as a person. We've all grown so much in our 3 years at Plymouth South Middle School. I can't wait to see what the future holds for every student promoting to 9th grade tonight. The theme of the school year is together. We were in class working hard together. We fought through COVID together. We learned how to use lockers together. We played bingo at lunch together. We played school sports together. We crushed Spirit Week together. We toured the home of the 6-time Super Bowl champions together. We danced at the semi-formal together. And we've grown as people together. We came to this school as individuals, but we are leaving together. Congratulations to the class of 2027. No matter what our future holds, we will always be Jaguars together.
Like I said, no chance I would be getting up at that age with those words of wisdom, sharing experiences, and being so eloquent. Our second speaker is Alyssa McKay. Alyssa, please come on up.
I would like to start off with a quote by Mr. Murphy. Be your best today. This quote I have heard every day since I entered middle school. At the start of middle school, we really didn't know what being our best entailed. What could we do to be our best? I am proud to say in our 3 years at PSMS, the class of 2027 has learned what it means to be your best. But we hadn't heard that quote until we got to go to school for the first time in person. As everyone here knows, COVID struck in 2020, making our first 2 years of middle school a little unconventional, to say the least. Starting 6th grade, we had no school sports, no clubs, not even a single dance. 7th grade was a bit better with our first basketball bonanza, field day, and not having to wear a mask for a portion of the year. 8th grade was our first year of normal middle school. Originally, I thought being my best was being the best academically, turning in work on time, studying for as long as possible, doing extra credit work, making high honors, even remembering a 14-line sonnet. Thank you, Mr. Joyce. As academics are a key part of being our best, it is not the only part. To learn to be our best, we had to take chances, try school sports, join different clubs, make new friends, fail, work hard, try again, succeed. Being our best also surrounding ourselves with people who made us our best. The teachers in the school have taught us, challenged us, and believed in us. The teachers here will be remembered for the rest of our lives, if not them, the valuable lessons they passed down. We also surrounded ourselves with peers who brought out the best in us, friends that supported each other through thick and thin, and for that, we are lucky. As we close this chapter of our lives, we begin a new one. We take a step into high school. The next 4 years will determine what paths we follow, what lessons we use, what people we listen to, but most of all, the people we become. To learn to be our best, we had to go through middle school. The class of 2027 will be remembered for being our best. As a final thought, I would like to quote Elle Woods. You must always have faith in people, and most importantly, you must always have faith in yourself. Congrats, class of 2027.
We have a clipboard up here, and it's become loose because obviously it's windy here. If you're familiar with our campus, this is a calm day. It's always windy here, and we've just become accustomed to dealing with that. I'd like to share a few remarks about this group. I've been talking about them for the last few months to people in the community, our school committee, the superintendent, families, teachers, and everybody else I can think of. And so I have a few remarks about them, so bear with me. The idea that comes to mind when I think of this group is that the amount of time, effort, and energy that they have put out, the class of 2027, while they've been here in middle school. I have a message for you that I'll carry with me as we say our goodbyes tonight and over the course of the next couple days, and it's a positive one. I think very highly of this group. All the students in this 8th grade class have had their moments over the course of their middle school careers. moments of joy and sadness, moments of triumph and defeat, moments of frustration and elation. And through each of their own personal experiences, they've continued to evolve and grow. They have moved forward. They've learned. They have grown in so many ways, academically, socially, emotionally, but they've done this together. I see before me a group that I believe, truly ready for the next steps ahead of them. They're ready to meet the challenges and excitement that high school brings with it. I see a group of students that have learned from their mistakes. That aptitude to learn and grow is not present in one or two students, third floor students or second floor students. It is an attribute of this class. They've learned from their teachers, their family, and they have learned from each other. They've developed a sense of community among one another and learned that it's better to be inclusive, to treat one another with dignity and respect. They've set the bar high socially. As I see the group of students continuously do the right thing, and in doing so, what they've done is normalized kindness. I see a group of students who are beginning to realize that giving to others and being selfless is much more rewarding to themselves as opposed to leaving people behind or excluding their classmates. I'm proud to say that by consistently acting this way, they've created a culture of positive norms, positive attitudes. They've also continuously found the time to smile and to laugh along the way. And in doing so, created that culture where if you're not treating others with kindness and respect, you stick out like a sore thumb. When I look out at our 8th graders, I feel hope. I feel hopeful for their future. I hope that they become future leaders and thinkers and advocates who will flourish in high school and beyond. I'm hopeful that they will continue to evolve in their thinking and their beliefs. I have hope that they will develop into good citizens, productive people, and next year, a good Panther, a good Eagle, or otherwise. My message to this group of students is simply this: do not back away from your principles of kindness, inclusivity, and respect that you have been developing. Be prideful in knowing that time and time again, when it's easy or hard, you have been doing the right thing. Do not lose those wonderful characteristics that you've developed together. When the chips are stacked against you and the peer pressure and the deadlines, gotta love that wind. And the decisions that you have to make are tough, and they will get tougher. Remember who you are as an individual. Remember who you are as a collective group. Stick to the moral high ground and continue to fight for what is right by setting the tone within yourself, by making those right decisions. Do this first by setting a great example that others will follow. In the movie The Shawshank Redemption, actor Tim Robbins played the character Andy Dufresne. Andy was wrongly accused of committing a crime and served many years in jail. During his time in jail, one of his friends lost hope of ever gaining his freedom after being incarcerated for many years. Andy, always the optimist, thought and shared his thoughts: hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing should ever die. Many of the jobs of the personnel here at Plymouth South Middle School, no matter what the role, is to teach you, to prepare you for the future, and part of that preparation is to make connections and build trust with the students and the families. We hope to inspire and motivate you to succeed. And I must admit, it can be tough at times. There's a lot of you, and there's a lot less of us. However, I find comfort in knowing that as you're leaving Plymouth South Middle School at the end of this week, I know you're ready for high school. As a collective group, you have conducted yourself beautifully, and you are all an inspiration to me. Hope is a good thing, and you have given me hope. And in this circumstance, the students have become the teacher, and I thank you for that. Continue to work hard and play fair. Be your true self and find the joy that lays ahead as you enter high school, and you will continue to thrive. Set the tone and carry with you the awesome positivity that you have developed here as you move to the next level. Every morning we end the morning announcements with the message, be your best. You have certainly done this in your time here. I congratulate you on a fantastic 8th grade year, and I wish each of you and your families the very best in high school, and I'm very proud to be your principal. Congratulations, 8th graders. You've set the bar extremely high for those behind you. Before we start welcoming the kids up to the stage, there's just a few folks I'd just like to thank because they do a tremendous amount of job over the course of the 3 years to help get the kids to where they are now. A huge thank you to the Plymouth South Middle School teachers and staff. We have so many people that work in the building. There's over 100 employees here, and they serve in a lot of different ways, from food services, mental health folks, our custodian, groundskeepers. I'm not trying to leave anybody out, but every one of them do a wonderful job and make the whole school experience enjoyable. And without them, we aren't able to get the kids where they are. And so no matter what their role is, if you don't mind joining me in giving all of our employees here a nice round of applause, I think that they deserve it. There's a few folks that have been at Plymouth South Middle School for a long time, and their time is come. They will be retiring. We've had some folks retire earlier in the year, but these folks are retiring near the end of the year, and I want to just make a comment about a couple of them. Mrs. Terry Flaherty has been working in our nurse's office as a health office paraprofessional since the school opened in the year 2000. She's a known face in the community. She sent her kids and grandkids to this school, and she's been a wonderful asset to the school, and she will be missed. Thank you, Mrs. Flaherty, for all your years of service. Mr. Roy Hart ended his career as an 8th grade special education teacher. Mr. Hart has worked in the Plymouth Public Schools well over 20 years, and he served in multiple schools and multiple positions. At one point, he even was an administrator. But he decided he missed working closely with the kids and moved back into the classroom. And he ended his career working with 8th grade students as a special education teacher. Mr. Hart officially retired back in the late fall, and he did not want to abandon his kids, and so he served in another capacity, continuing to help the students through the end of the school year. We thank Mr. Hart for all his warmth and kindness and his service to the students of South Middle. Ms. Karen Runyon has been an 8th grade science teacher at Plymouth South Middle School for a number of years. She taught in other parts of our country previous to coming to Plymouth, and she has been here since the year 2000. She has become a leader in our science department. She has become a teacher leader as well. And if you ask me, she's become a master of her craft at teaching. She relates well to kids, she manages her classroom, and she's fair, while still somehow figuring out a way to challenge them and hold them to a high expectation. Mrs. Runyon, congratulations on your retirement. You will be missed. Thank you to our PTA. I'd like to say, I think we have one of the best PTAs around. They won a number of awards this year for some of their creative fundraising. They won a number of awards for increased membership. They have used technology to their advantage and shared that with state level PTA reps, and they are wonderful. And without their help, there's a lot of special things that happen at the school that we just wouldn't be able to pull off. And thank you to anybody who helped serve in any kind of capacity through the PTA or giving back to the school. We are grateful for all of your efforts. So thank you to our PTA members. And finally, to our families. We have these kids for a short amount of time. You have them for life. Middle school can be a bit of a roller coaster. There's a lot of things that change academically, socially, and you're there for the whole ride and obviously beyond. But without your guidance and your connection to our school, we're not able to get them where they need to be. And so I thank you, families, for your involvement and your trust in sending your child to us every single day. Thank you to the families in our community. So, before we start welcoming the kids up and to be individually recognized, I'd just like to ask Mr. Chris Jennings, the treasurer of our Plymouth South Middle School PTA, to come up. He has a few comments he'd like to share with you. So, Mr. Jennings, if you are out there, if you will approach the stage, and I will give the microphone to you. Thank you, Mr. Jennings.
Thank you, Mr. Murphy. So like Mr. Murphy said, without your support, the PTA can't be successful. We have a really, really successful PTA, and it's because of the support like you. people like you. So I really appreciate that. And being the treasurer, I really had no idea that the PTA helps out so much with these children's lives at this school and really makes their experience here that much better. So if you're like me, I have one child leaving this year, one going into 7th next, and then another one coming up a couple years after that. So I'll be part of the PTA for the next, I don't know, half a decade. So we're trying to come up with creative ways to help support these children. And this fall, so if you're a golfer, even if you're not a golfer, or even if you don't have a kid coming, we're starting a PTA golf tournament. It'll be at Crosswinds. So if you want to support, you'll see something come out from Mr. Murphy shortly. So PTA really appreciates all your help. Thank you.
Okay, so now, the main reason why we're here tonight, to recognize our students for their completion of middle school. The students will be announced by their teachers. They will come up to the stage. They will receive their certificate of completion. And I encourage you to shower them with positive praise when we call their name. So, without any further ado, would the second floor students in the first row please rise? Teachers, please come on up and take your spots. Alrighty. Do you need this, or do you want to clip anything on here? Yeah, that'll help. All right, you ready? Okay. Yeah, ready.
All right, let's get this started. We are starting with Dylan Alves. Cameron Ayers. Brooke Barton. Nathan Bazinski. Isabella Belisai. Cameron Benefit. Bridget Blaisdell. Amelia Brown. Victoria Campbell. Anna Carrera. Haley Cartier. Kelsey Kavicki. Michael Sella. Karina Chapman. Sean Cheeseman Holy. Riley Chipman. Joseph Connor. Jacob Crowley. Harrison Cruza. Mason Cruza. Yuri de Oliveira. Sorry, he's not here. Gabrielle D'Souza. Kemily DeAndrade. Joseph Del Judas. Ava DeMeo.
You ready? You're up next.
All right. Claire Dempsey. Quinn Denaro. Mark D'Antonio. Robert Dunn. Madeline Edwards. Jordan Elliott. Kara Furland. Ashley Gase. Abigail Glass. Genevieve Gorse.
It's been great working with you.
You too, Jenna. Joshua Graham. Nicholas Gravina. Isabel Gunther. Abigail Hayes. Morgan Henderson. Olivia Herbert. Arabelle Hogan. Miguel Excuna. Ariana Jackson. Alana James. Alec Johnson. Colin Johnson. Cameron Jones. Owen Kaler. Nora Kelsey. Isabella King. Daniel Lapointe. Callie Lozon. Angela Lavoie. Sophia Long. Ashlyn Lopes. Violet Luke. Caleb McDonald Byrne. Caleb Martin. Sarah Martin. Madison Marvel. Martina Marzula. Abigail Masterson. Aiden McDonough. Michael McGrath.
Mikey, smile. There it is.
Maya McKean.
Braden McNulty. Andreas Milbury. Mame Maruku Duker. Andrew Mulligan. Zachary Murdoch. Tucker Murphy. Bryce Nasuti. KK Nelson. Hayden Nemus. Ready? Sorry.
Takari TQ Norman Gilstrap. Maddie O'Neill. Mason Omeron. Morgan Phillips. Ty Quigg. AJ Razakis. Grace Rogan. Aiden Rolls. Owen Ross. Sophia Rotundo. Jonathan Rowan. Teddy Ruggiero. Oriana Salvatore. Gianni Sangelier. Jacob Saylor. Bridget Seekle. Paul Salig. Caitlin Shaughnessy. Ava Sokolowski. John Spears. Alex Staridi. Keely Sullivan. Mackenzie Sylvia. Miley Sylvia. Liam Taylor. Ivy Tenburge. Angelina Todisco. Lana Trostel. Nevea Tuamala. Madison Turner. Jacob Webb. Thomas Welch. And Ava Whalen.
Okay, those are our second floor students. We're just going to pivot here really quickly, and then we're going to welcome the third floor students up to the podium. We have somebody on the end queuing the kids. Is Paul over there? All right, third floor students on Mr. Hanlon. All right, you ready?
Danica Abruzzi. Reese Adair. Will Adams. Aubrey Aguirre. Ari Anthony. Ryan Apria. Aiden Badejo. Maddie Barnes. Morgan Barnes. Trevor Birch. Julia Bazazzaro. Jack Brady. Brooke Cantella. Alex Carpino. Evie Chadwick. Lexi Chambers. Maeve Conquest. Braden Cooper. Ryan Costello Siemens. Jonathan Coutinho. Caroline Day. Thomas DeCoste. Sarah Densmore. Mateus Diaz. Olivia DiBiasio. Naomi Diggs. Molly DiGirolamo. Lex Doherty. Siobhan Donovan. Peyton Downs. Albert Duncanson. Alexander Egersham Sanborn. Katrin Ellis. Lorelei Dunk. Corey.
Dalen Fay. Connor Philippe. Constance Fortuna. Aiden Franklin. Ethan Frenay Sorsanelli. Jack Gatsby. Zaid Garan Sibere. Isabella Gibbs. Catherine Golden. Sean Hansen. Mia Harvey. Noah Hathaway. Olivia Hayes. Aiden Hennessy. John Hoban. Liam Holland. Hannah Horrigan. Cameron Horvath. Owen Huntley. Nolan Jennings. Ava Kirkham. Addison Kolax. Kristen Lawson. Amari Ledesma. Sam Leonard. Mason Lindsay. Mac Lindsay. Olivia Lopes. Sean Lucas. Sean Monorano. Alyssa McKay. Annabelle McLevy. Matt Molesky.
Thank you. Randall Mitchell. Woo! Cam Rokrisky. Jack Morini. Murillo Murbach. Cameron Murphy. Victoria Nyberg. Lila Orlowski. Matthew Pacheco. Jacob Parks. Elena Paul. Cameron Pay. Broden Pereira. Hayden Perry. Kobe Poliski. Charlotte Pomarico. Emily Proctor. Solana Robbins. Damian Rua. Olivia Ruginski. Matthew Sater. Woo! Colin Sawiski. Jackson Shepard. Charles Simpkins. Dylan Spooner. Grace Stewart. Jacob Stewart. Woo! High five, buddy. Olivia Tavares. Maggie Theron. Ryan Town. Dante Ventresca. Logan Volkringer. Colin Walsh. And John Walsh.
A little scary there for a minute. I'm not gonna lie. Did you feel the sprinkles? I got a little nervous there for a minute. So before we say our goodbyes, I just want to thank all the students for a wonderful 3 years. Thank you for the teachers and our staff members for pouring everything into them. You guys are ready for high school. We're extremely proud of you. Could we have everybody here give a rousing applause to the class of 2027? That concludes our ceremony. You are welcome to hang out, to take pictures in front of the school, around. Thank you for coming out and supporting the students.